Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are in El Dorado, Arkansas. Just slept in the night. We got 172,000, but I want to go spend some money. So we're going to go to company Garage Manager, Map Overview, and Little Rock. Oh, wait. Why can't I buy... Couldn't I just buy the garages from the map before? Garage purchases. Maybe I need to go there. That would be helpful. Arkansas. Little Rock is what we want to buy for 150,000. We will purchase that. Thank you very much. Nice. We got a garage there now, a small garage. While we're here, though, I do want to go back to company trailer manager. Not that I'm going to be doing it today. Table view. Grain hopper. Where is relocate? Relocate that to Little Rock, please, so it's nearby. All right, so now it is there. So, yeah, we are in El Dorado. Actually, let me go back to the map here for a second. We're in El Dorado, and I got 3 cities left on my to-do list for cruising Arkansas. We need Hot Springs, we need Fayetteville, and we need Harrison. No external contracts from El Dorado to any of those 3. I did finally find a regular freight job going from here up to Harrison. So we're going to go up to Harrison. I think it's a 200-mile trip. So we should be there by, late morning. And then maybe I can find one to Hot Springs. I don't think Harrison to Fayetteville is 100 miles. I think it's just short. It's got to be 100 miles for it to count. So, but either way, let's go ahead and get on the road, shall we, Cindy? Well, at least it's a beautiful morning to start with. I'll follow the GPS. GPS is telling me to go out this way. So I did see some things coming out for patch 1.52. Yep, even though 1.51 just came out. There's going to be like a driver's academy or driver's training session you can kind of go through. So I guess if you're like new to the game or you want to improve your driving skills altogether, there can be some driving testing you can do. I don't know if it helps us out in-game, if it matters to your, profile in itself. Where's that car? There goes that car. But, it'll show you how to back up on the, non-blind side or the blind side. You could do tasks like that or how to back up your trailer. I don't know if they do tandem trailers. That's something I could spend weeks on doing that and probably not do too well on it. Wait, am I turning here? Yes, I am turning here. That road does not go any further for me. There's actually a barrier right there. I have no idea what I'm picking up, how much it's worth or whatever. But I was just trying to get to one of the 3 cities that I need to deliver to or from. But I am kind of hoping, as I said, once we get up to Harrison, that I can find one of Hot Springs. That should be over 100 miles, and that will knock off 2 trips, or 2 cities in one trip. I was ready to say, it is in the morning, right? Because this kind of looks like it's getting ready for evening hours. So now that we got 22 grand in our bank account, well, we'll start saving up for a truck, and that usually costs about 150 to 180 is what we're buying our drivers. Or by the time it gets there, maybe we'll be switching out trucks ourselves and someone else will be taking this truck in exchange. Freight market, we want the one to Harrison. El Dorado to Harrison, Arkansas is sawdust panels. 40,000 pounds we'll call it. And I'm going to get paid just a little over $1,000. And it's straight ahead. I feel good today in my driving abilities, which means I'm going to have a terrible day. That's the way it usually goes. The ones I think it's going to be a bad day for driving, nothing, I don't want to say nothing exciting doesn't happen. But I guess that's what you want when you're driving, right? Nothing too exciting. You just want an ordinary day. Oh. There it is. I knew it was back there somewhere. Alright, go at an angle. That should lock in. Alright, and away we go. So, yeah, we're going to be there by 10:30 in the morning, which gives us plenty of time to hopefully find one to Hot Springs. If I don't have a job to either Fayetteville or Hot Springs that's over 100 miles, well, we'll just deliver something out of Harrison to, well, I don't want to say anywhere, but to somewhere just to knock off that city as well. We haven't been to Harrison yet either at all, either on the Coast to Coast map or here on the DLC version. So we'll see what we see when we get there. Just taking it kind of easy on this dirt road. Making sure none of these truckers are coming out. Looks like they're all still sleeping. It's awfully early in the morning, I guess. Oh, stopped a little bit too short. Chain link fences are nice for certain things, but looking through at an angle like that kind of sucks. Just going to sneak out here because I couldn't really see the traffic. Alright, we're out. Oh, the game did have an update. I wonder if it changed. Make sure my lights are on. Yes, they are. Alright, we're good to go. I need to also update the Coast to Coast map as well. If you remember when Arkansas came out, it was about a day after. Mantrid or Holmberg, I don't know what he wants to go by. But I guess if you go by what his name is on SES, it's Mantrid. But, yeah, he did a quick version of the Coast to Coast map, so it linked up to all the states here for SES. And, well, for me now, it's been a couple of days, maybe actually over the last weekend, where he refined it quite more, so there was an update to it. But we really haven't been on the Coast to Coast map in a while. And I'm kind of thinking maybe when I get done here with Arkansas, we kind of maybe go down to like Georgia, North Carolina, somewhere on the East Coast. Although I do want to give the grain trailer another go for a little bit. We got to see it load at one spot, but we haven't got to see it unload yet. There we go. Let's get up to top speed, which is 65. Oh, no, wait. I'm not doing external contracts. I'm so set doing external contracts, I'm not doing that. We can easily do over 65 if we want to. But since the speed limit is 65, we'll kind of keep it under 70. There we go. But usually after I set cruise control, it looks like I'm doing it already. We're getting off here. I don't know if we're getting on another interstate or what we're doing. Nope, we're coming up to a stop sign, so... Oh yeah, there was a question... I think it may have been last episode, whenever it was. But for turning right on red at stoplights. So the question was, I think they said they were from Canada, and they want to know what states can you turn right on red at a stoplight. Now, And I believe in ATS, it's every state. Just make sure you come to a complete stop at the red light. And of course, check for traffic, then turn right on red. But occasionally, and someone else mentioned this, I think when I got a ticket last time I did it, I think they said people have complained that that's been a glitch in ATS for a while, that occasionally you'll get a a red light violation for that. Now in real life, turning right on red in the States is very common. But occasionally you will see, when you get to a stoplight, you'll say, no right turn on red, so. But as far as ATS goes, it shouldn't matter what state you're in. Just make sure you come to a complete stop. And also that there isn't a car in front of you. You got to be first in line at the light. So, yep, just come to a complete stop. Make sure your direction light is on as well. Check for traffic, and then just merge on out. So 60 is the speed limit here, huh? All right. I mean, I'm not in a hurry. Kind of weird saying that when you're trying to do deliveries and knock them off so you can get paid. Since we're so far along in our career now, as far as game time goes, because we really haven't even played a full year yet, technically. But the company is making very good cash now. As we get a driver bringing in 91.57, that is some pretty good cash right there. Sure beats the early days when they were bringing in like $100. Oh, that's right. I didn't get any fuel at the end of the last day, so I got to be kind of careful about that. Looks like you got to be kind of careful of accidents that might be in front of you. Not sure if that was an accident or not, but it looked kind of clustered. Now, as for our next truck, the one I'd be driving after this, I'm not too sure. Now that we have driven every brand, I do believe, it's just like different types of models for the brands that we need to start looking at. And I could go back to the whole thing of, we can afford a truck, let's roll the town, what dealership is here, and then start picking out a different model than what we drove before. So let's say I drove into an International dealership. The International I drove was the 9900i. So we would get a different brand, different model. But we haven't had the Western Star that long. And actually with the color scheme that I got on here, probably good to go almost all the way to like mid-November, late November to Thanksgiving. That's a holiday here in the States. So we could go to then, because that's like the fall color scheme, isn't it? Really like orange and black. I need to be over in that lane there. That car is not really letting me over. They're still not letting me over. If you're going to go, go! Gotta love it when drivers do that. Someone's gonna say, well, they were unsure what you were doing. Okay, but even still, they were like right where the trailer was. Wouldn't you want to, if you weren't sure what that trucker was doing, get away from that situation? See, that's where it's dangerous. I was ready to move over, and that guy moved over to that lane. Just as no, he wants to move over to that lane now as well. I had my direction light on. He's probably maybe trying to get to the exit, maybe? Behind me? I don't know. Oh, this whole intersection area is nasty. I almost been in 3 accidents in a matter of like a minute and a half. Let me just get there in one piece. Yeah, I'm hoping we can go from Harrison to Hot Springs. For external contracts, I kept refreshing over and over and over. Nothing going to any of those 3 cities. I think I said at the beginning, it's very easy when you first start because you got all the cities available to you. Just pick one out and go. But when you get down to the end, and you gotta be very particular about it. Alright, we are 71 miles, so I should be seeing signs, I would think, for Harrison. Almost caused another accident. You know how I said I felt good today about driving? I mean, I haven't been in an accident, but I'm trying to. It's almost like the game heard me. He thinks he's going to do good, so we're just going to always have a car on the side of him where he needs to turn. Oh, I got a green light. Wasn't even looking for that. Harrison, 64. I got 47 miles to go. So that means we're delivering pretty much on the outside of the city. That's our loan payment. Yeah, I'm going to try to avoid not looking at the loans that we have. Just one day, and we'll look at. I may not even notice it the first time it happens. But one day I'll look down there when I hear that and look down and see loan payment is not $6,012. We do have 4 loans in total. So I think at the time the max money that we owed was like 1.8 million. Alright, so what are we looking for when we deliver Amish furniture? Okay. I always try to check to see where I'm delivering to, because sometimes they put two companies in the same lot. Yeah, I gotta see if updating the coast-to-coast map. See if it fixes these rest areas that have a white underlay to them instead of the usual, well, grayed out or yellow, depending if you've been there or not. Oh, brakes. Brake check. Fire trucks make me nervous. For those of you who remember, I want to say it happened in San Francisco, where a fire truck came out and pretty much T-boned us. It wasn't like I was at a stoplight going through an intersection like, well, technically it is an intersection. I didn't have a yield, stop sign, stoplight, nothing. And they just pulled out and ran into our trailer. And I'm the one that got fined. As one would when it involves a city fire truck. Don't even have to honk the horn, they just let me on in. See if I recognize the lot and kind of figure out exactly what I'm doing, and it doesn't look familiar to me too much. Oh, backing in to there. Yeah, this does not look familiar to me. I'm not sure if I've been to one like this before. So of course I want to back in from the other angle so I can see. Alright, that should be good. I think we'll just do an R2. A real trucker does not check his cab. He knows the cab is going to miss the fence. Fingers crossed. And I missed this back in, I think. I mean, it's not going to be bad. But it's not good either. But it's... Ooh, I stalled it in second gear? I gotta turn it tighter around this corner than I thought. And now it's easy peasy, nice and easy, lemon squeezy. Alright, so park and brake, turn off the engine and decouple. And fingers crossed, I can find a load from here to Hot Springs. I mean, Fayetteville if it's over 100, but I don't think that's going to happen. External contracts. Make sure it does say out of Harrison. So we got anything going to Hot Springs? Nope. How about Fayetteville. Nope. So it needs to be just make sure Fayetteville and Hot Springs. Yeah. All right. So where are we going then? I mean, I could go to Little Rock. Is that now the trip's got to be over 100 miles because I got to deliver to or from, and the trip's got to be 100 miles. So Little Rock is not far enough. A lot of stuff to Little Rock. If I just put AR in parentheses, is that going to give me everything in this state? Is that how that search works? No, it doesn't. But if I just type in AR in caps, well, it's going to show up there because it's going to show Harrison. All right, that doesn't work. All right, so try to say somewhere in Arkansas. There's one to Pines Bluff. That's 116 miles. So that counts. And of course, we are going from, on my list, it goes from price per distance. So this is the one that's going to pay the most as well. So I guess we'll go ahead and just take that one. And we're 37 miles from where we got to pick it up, which is fine. But as I said many times, I wish, and maybe they do show it, I'm just missing it now, or always have. But when you click on a job, it should say you are 37 miles, quote unquote, in this case, 57 minutes from your pickup point. Open. Well, I can't see a darn thing down that road. Now my mirror's in the way. And it's a bad angle for looking down that road as well. So I'm just going to mosey on out here. And of all things that cut off is another trucker. What was I hauling? Is it a bulldozer or something like that? Oh, well, we'll see what I get there. Man, just trying to get loads going to the last 3 cities has been rough. And I know it's going to be still rough because I don't think Hot Springs and Fayetteville are 100 miles apart. This is a sharp corner. Getting rather cloudy, so rain might be in the forecast, possibly. Oh, I do need to check, and I forgot, because technically we are in fall. I forgot to check to see if the fall mod is available. Completely slipped my mind. Probably going too fast for that bridge. Don't remember what we're grabbing, so... Is it a skidder that I'm grabbing and not a bulldozer? And I gotta go all the way down to the bottom. I saw it blinking down there. This GPS is just bringing us to the beginning of where the company starts at. Well, I can see the cone. Can I not just, think I can. Yep. Alright. Kind of snug down here, but careful moving forward. Can I move forward a little bit more? Oh, we can actually drive up that a little bit. Alright, Peanut, you're not playing Snow Runner. You're not in an off-road truck. This is a highway truck. Alright, let's try to lock it on the first try. Oh, that didn't sound good. 1% damage. But I'm in the Kingpin. Alright, what is this weigh? 40,000 pounds. It is a bulldozer. That's what we're hauling. Just watch out for that truck parked next to us. And take it kind of, well, not kind of easy. Take it easy out of here. Got ourselves a low boy, and on dirt roads like this, I can bottom out and bang up the trailer. Don't want to be doing that. Careful what's going on here. And actually, this might be a good spot for a thumbnail. With that taken care of, let's get going here. So we should get to our location somewhere around 3 o'clock. So this will definitely be the last delivery of the day. And another city knocked off our list. But we won't be too far from Hot Springs, so... I mean, it all depends. Pine Bluff is where we're going? Yeah, Pine Bluff. So, either next time, you know, if I don't find a load going to, like, Fayetteville, we can always just make a journey over to Hot Springs and take a load from there. should have a look to see how long the Cruising Arkansas event's going on for. But usually it's like about a month or so, maybe more than that. Easy over the bridge. Don't know what the weight restriction is, but by the looks of things, they got a lot heavier equipment in there than this. Don't think that trucker appreciated me probably driving out a little bit on their side of the road. I wouldn't have either. Alright, so it's just 110 miles, so don't blink. You might miss it. Let me guess, the first vehicle's going straight across. Of course they are. It's the way it always goes when you get up to an intersection like this and you got a line of cars at the stop sign. You know the first one's either turning across traffic or going completely... They're all going completely across traffic. Well, even though it's kind of a gloomy day, not raining yet. Now, of course, we have delivered or took something from Pine Bluff before. That city is off the list, but that's where we're going. At least I haven't had to bobtail anywhere. So at least we're getting paid from going from one city to another. Got a lot of drivers completing deliveries today, which is good. Means the money's coming in and they're getting some skill points. Got a long line of vehicles in this lane before we get up to the stoplight. Don't think I'll be getting through on this cycle. Or maybe I will. Just barely. Well, there's a pothole. Well, a patched pothole. And plus today, I gotta remind myself that we did buy ourselves a garage. So when I get done with all of our cities, we can go back to Little Rock and get my grain trailer. And when I get done with it, I'll probably put it right back in that garage. Because we know grain can be taken out of Little Rock, so when I get a driver in there and they take the trailer, they can get a load. They should be able to. Well, I'm not turning around this exit. That exit really isn't there. This lane closes, and then I got to get over again. All right, we'll set the cruise for 62. That's good enough for me. Just a constant overcast day. It was a beautiful morning. Also, I just realized, where's all the traffic? I see a vehicle way out in front of us. Pine Bluff. Well, it says I can be in this lane for Pine Bluff, so I'm going to stay right in this lane. Checking for traffic on the off-ramp, seeing if I got to make room for anyone, or possibility of getting run into, because that's happened. Oh yeah, I did see also where someone just left a comment about, I think I was probably commenting on AI traffic in ATS, where I said it's like the best that I have seen in gaming, and I played a little bit of Grand Theft Auto 5, and I guess the traffic there, they said, is better than what we have here. It's always hard to tell in that kind of a game because in this game, I try to obey the traffic laws as one would. You know, yeah, we would speed once in a while. Grand Theft Auto, do you ever really follow the traffic laws there? So I don't know how I could compare traffic there as I would here. I think I can take this at the speed we're going. It's not that big of a merging ramp. No tight turns. Well, it's only 55 through here. It might want to slow down. And actually, it's probably going to be 45 by the time I get in town. Oh, We'll drag race the UPS truck. Maybe not too hard since I'm right behind a cop. Of course, I don't know how much weight they're hauling. But we seem to be pretty even. I might be a little bit faster in shifting just to get to the next stoplight. Alright, so you can see we're going down a road I have not been down before, as the GPS is indicating by turning the road yellow. I need to be over there. We're turning right here soon. Oh, we're just 2 miles out. Well, I did say don't blink, we'll be there sooner than what you think. Why are you turning left before you turn right? You're in a car. Sometimes I feel like the mirrors are just placed perfectly to make it hard to check for traffic. I don't know if I'm actually turning or... I know I'm turning, but I don't know if this is actually considered the same road. Port? Pine Bluff? This is a port? Rail yard? Port? Possibly? Well, I do see on the GPS a rest area, but not getting there from here. Going right by the Pine Bluff garage. At least the back side of it. Stop. Yeah, I'm checking for traffic. We're all good. Alright, so how am I getting this in there is the question. Alright. Done this one a few times. And I think what we'll do is do what I always do when I drive past it. Was just circle around here. Don't know how I didn't get no damage on the truck there. Didn't know that was that high up on the bank. Might want to get the suspension checked after that one. But no damage there. Okay. Let's go down here to R1. Ding. I almost had it timed right. So that should be another city marked off the list. We'll say continue. Should show 8 out of 10. When does this event actually end here? Does this? It should say. Okay. I got some time. 17th of November, if you're not looking at your screen. So, yeah, I got some time to get the last two cities done, which we can see here. No, stop it. Oh, we can see from here. It says Fayetteville and Hot Springs. Let's go to navigation, world maps. I got to figure out how to get to that rest area. All right, it's not too bad. Let me just put the check mark there. 6 miles, although we got to go a little bit of a funky way there, but we'll get there. Yeah, so Hot Springs is only here. I don't think that's 100 miles, but Fayetteville definitely should be. So if we have Hot Springs in Fayetteville, I'd rather go to Fayetteville because I think Fayetteville to Hot Springs is over 100 miles. So I'd rather just go up to Fayetteville and back to Hot Springs. That would do it. Jonesboro. It shows I haven't. Boy, that delivery I must have done in Jonesboro. That's got to be on the list, right? Yeah, Jonesboro. Boy, looking at the map, you would think I haven't done a delivery there. I was like, wait a minute. So this delivery here to here must have been in Jonesboro. Wow, okay. Let's get back on the road, shall we? And we'll go get some diesel fuel and call it a day. I was not actually expecting any traffic going through here when I entered the facility. But now we can see, yes, traffic does go through there. Someone's going to say, oh, he says he follows the traffic laws in ATS and rolls through stop signs. Don't we do that in real life too? Yeah, we've all done it. Am I not stopping here? Just keep taking a right-hand turn, I guess. Hey, I just noticed it's not really overcast anymore. The sun has come out again. No scenic viewpoints around here, it seems like. Wait, I say that. Trying to figure out what that is on the GPS there, and I can't quite make it out. I can make out the question mark, which is usually a spot like that, a recruitment agency. Good old rotaries. I actually probably want to be... Is it a 2-lane rotary all the way around? I think so. Actually, yeah, it should be... Crap, I think I wanted to take that part of the rotary. I think I'm entering from the wrong side of the truck stop, like always. This spot looks as good as any. $3.41 for diesel. So $520 worth of diesel today, and also for the day before. Oh, I forgot to wait for the sound effects to go through for me getting in the car and rocking and rolling, but since the engine's already fired up. Kind of just park right about here. But there we go. Oh yeah, I just remembered as well. Someone wanted to know, if I go to company, driver manager, they want to know how Harry P, what he's been up to recently. So, base wage plus delivery, average profit per distance. So he's making $2.49 per mile. And if I remember correctly, he was like just barely over $1. But I mean, it's kind of hard to judge on that. If we go to money per mile, I don't know who this guy is, but he's bringing in minus 40 cents per mile. That's what you want on your payroll. And we got some drivers here at 0. Yeah, I don't know how long of a delivery they had. They might be coming back empty-handed. Remember, with the updates, big patch updates like that, sometimes the drivers would come back without a load. And we were running without the coast-to-coast map for like an episode or a full day. So they may have gotten to like North Carolina. And since I deactivated coast-to-coast, technically there's no North Carolina in the game. So they're driving back. They couldn't get a load. So that could be what's going on there. But if we do this, some drivers like Paul F., no surprise there, earning $7.38 per mile. Because he's got the cistern tanker, which I paid $130,000 for, which finally is bringing in the cash, right? I'm down here, bringing in $285 per mile. Of course, I don't always take the most expensive loads, and sometimes we just take the loads that look more interesting, or we're looking for where we are going. So, yeah. Usually, if you're just driving around and trying to take the most paying jobs, you're always going to be at the top, usually, I would say. You should be. If you're near the bottom, then yeah, you're just joyriding and having a good time. But you know what? You play the game to have fun and make sure you just that's what you're doing. If you're having fun, then who cares? Because you're going to be making money anyways. But the company is sitting at $38,347 now, and we do have ourselves a garage with no trucks in it. We do have a trailer there, and it's just a matter of time before we get another driver going in there, and before you know it, I'll need to expand it, right? That's the way it kind of goes, but that's a good thing. But anyways, we are now in Pine Bluff with 2 more cities, Hot Springs and Fayetteville, to get done by mid-November. We should be able to do that nice and easy. Yeah, within the next at least 2 episodes, we should have it done. And then we'll go back to Little Rock to grab our trailer and see if we can get it to load and unload visibly, not they always load and unload. You know what I'm talking about. But anywho, if you made this far in the video and you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps out the channel and the video more than you know. And lets me know you enjoyed seeing the content you saw here today. And while you're down there, that subscribe and notification bell as well. If you haven't hit those, you might want to tap on those so you don't miss out on more content like this. But that's going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. But until then, hope it didn't hurt your ears too much. Have a good one.